it's been a while. RN and a UK RN. I have lived in the US before and worked as an RN in Atlanta, Georgia. I came back to the UK and now I'm transitioning back to America to work as a nurse in Florida. So, guys, welcome back. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. What can I say? I bring you so much information about how you can also transition as a nurse to the United States if that is your plan for the future. Um, Through my journey, the information that I have found out while I have been trying to do my transition, I bring that information to you guys. So please do subscribe, press the bell button below, and it will inform you of new videos that I bring out. And also, please leave your comments below for any videos that you would like me to do for you, and I will most certainly do that for you. Okay. So, guys, welcome back. Today, we are going to be talking about my experience as a UK nurse opposed to, a US nurse. So it's like a compare and contrast, the comparison between working as in the UK and working in the United States as a nurse. Okay. So, guys, I've worked longer in the United Kingdom as an RN, and I found that, you know, there are, differences when you work as an RN in the UK, um, and then, of course, the RN work in the United States. So, here in the UK, some of the things that I found that were different were like things like, you know, um, the assessment process, the documentation process, um, you know, the things that US RNs do and the things that UK RNs do that are different from each other. So, for example, um, you know, um, while I worked in the UK, especially remembering going back being a newly qualified, I found that I did more, um, you know, bed making, bedpan, commode. At least that's what I felt. I did for my first 6 months because I remember not actually meeting my preceptor, for at least 5 months when I was newly qualified. So I was just kind of not learning anything, and I was just going through the motion of just, looking after the patients, a lot of bedpans, a lot of commode. I didn't know how to do IV because I had to wait for the preceptor to be able to teach me how to do IVs and things like that. So when I got to the US, um, my transition there, at least the first the first 6 months of that I did in the hospital in Atlanta, I had a mentor. I had somebody that was, you know, showing me the ropes, what they do, um, how to do the assessments, the documentation on the computer. Um, at the time, I used Epic, which was the system that they were using to document in the hospital that I worked in Atlanta. So the Epic system was fairly straightforward, very much of a tick box type thing. Um, Whereas in the UK, there was a lot of writing, you know, loads and loads of writing. Not that we didn't write in the US as well, we did write, but it was just a lot easier, the computer system there. Also, um, during my time that I was there, I there were certain things that I just wasn't allowed to do. Things like giving nebulizers. I wasn't allowed to give nebulizers. So if I wanted to give a patient a breathing treatment, I would have to call the respiratory therapist. That's what they call them there. Whereas in the UK, um, I was giving nebulizers, salbutamol, ipratropium, bromide. It was just the norm for nurses to give those type of medications. I also never actually washed the patient in the time that I was there. I never rolled the patient, and I never um, got the bedpan and the commode, which was, I guess, because I was so used to doing it in the NHS, it was baffling to me. So yeah, it was, it took me a while to adjust because I was just so used to doing it in the NHS in the UK as part of my normal nursing routine, and didn't realise that American nurses weren't doing that. Although things may have changed drastically since COVID, I do believe that the nurses may be doing some more of that now. But the time that I was there in 2013, I was not doing any of that. They had the LVN and the LPNs that were doing that. If there was an issue, say for example there was a pressure sore that needs to be assessed by the nurse, they would call me to say, okay, we've just washed the patient, we're going to roll the patient now, we need you to come and look at the sacral area to see, um, what you think about the pressure sore, what grade the pressure sore was. So anyway, yes, so those were the differences. I must say, I found that maybe because I was foreign, I found that the nurses were a lot nicer. I don't, I don't want to say that the UK nurses were not nice because they are nice. I just felt that they were a lot more welcoming and helpful. Um, they understood that you were new, so they were willing to hold your hand. It might be an individual thing, and obviously, not everybody's going to have the same experience as me, so don't quote me on that. But my experience there was really good. They were very welcoming, they were very nice, very helpful, and did try to help me with my transition into their system. Um, my UK experience, I found that not that the nurses were not nice or kind, I found that they were very, very overworked, and therefore, um, you know, there were some clashes where people were so stressed out that they would literally take it out on each other, and which wasn't very nice. Not everybody was like that, but there was more of that going on than not, um, which wasn't helpful, especially when you're new and or you're newly qualified. You need some of the older nurses to help hold your hand, to show you things, um, because you're still learning and you need to learn from them. Okay, it wasn't always a pleasant experience as a newly qualified. Again, it's an individual thing. I think I probably just maybe were paired with um, mentors that were very nice, and not all of them, as I said. I did have some very nice mentors. I think the best mentor I've ever had was my experience in ICU when I worked in ICU, and I would always remember um, this lady. if I didn't have her, I probably would have jacked in ICU and not done it again. Because there were some nurses that used to just run out of there and never came back again. Because obviously, partly because not having good mentors and people that were able to, help them through their learning process. Okay, so that being said, those are the things that I, um, found were different from, like working in the UK, working in the US as an RN. I do believe things have changed drastically now with the shortage of nurses in a lot of countries. I do believe that you're having more and more patients allocated to you, and the stress levels are higher. So if you are a UK or a nurse from Africa or a nurse from India or a nurse from Philippines, just bear in mind that you know there will be some differences when you go over to the United States from the differences will be like your nursing in the UK or Philippines or India will be slightly different. There will be certain things that you are not allowed to do. Just make sure you always follow the hospital policy and guidance. If you are not sure, please ask somebody for help. Please ask somebody before you do anything, because remember, you are in a country that likes to litigate a lot, not to frighten anybody, but just make sure you don't do anything that you are not supposed to do, and that you follow the policy, you ask questions. I always used to ask one person and then go back and ask another person and go back and ask another person the same question. And if I got the right answer from all three people, bingo, that's the right answer. Because you have to remember as well that not everybody is going to tell you the right thing to do. Okay? So if you ask one person and they tell you something different from another person, then you need to query that. Okay? Okay. So yeah, so just always ask questions, and that will hopefully help your transition be a little bit more smoother, and at least alleviate your anxiety working in a different environment. So, guys, thank you so much. Hope this video did help some of you. I will be back with another one soon. Please pop in the comment section what you want to know from me, because, like, if you let me know what you want to know, then I can get that information to you. Um, I can only go by what you guys are asking me for, in order to make the videos. Okay. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Message me on Instagram if you have any questions. I have tried to answer some of your questions. I've had loads and loads of people reaching out to me and asking questions, and I have been answering their questions. So you can reach me on Instagram. I will pop my IG up here, and then yes, just reach out to me. So again, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, and we are doing really, really good with this channel now. Please continue to subscribe and press the bell button. That will let you know when another video comes out. Okay, guys, take care.